Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Thursday, March 27th, 2025, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $sign ORIONNWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. It is MLB opening day, the grand finale, saving the best for last, the Athletics versus the Seattle Mariners. Let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and let's get into the starting lineups. Let's fucking go. And you know, on opening day, it was either going to be Cal Raleigh or Julio Rodriguez. Let's get a dub. Let's get it moving. And now let's start it off with the starting lineups for your visiting Athletics. It's going to be weird not saying the Oakland Athletics, but I'm going to do my best to catch myself anytime I try to bring up Oakland whatsoever. Leading off for the Athletics in right field, one of the better players in MLB, could have a breakout year, Lawrence Butler. Batting second, the best player on the team, a guy that, everyone dreams of having on their team, DHing today for the A's, Brent Rooker. Batting third for the A's, center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, catching tonight for the Athletics, Shea Langeliers. Batting fifth, playing left field, Miguel Andujar. Batting sixth, playing first base, Tyler Soderstrom. Batting seventh, playing third base, Gio Urshela. Batting eighth, second baseman. No, it's not the Dodgers, Max Muncy. It's a newbie. Everyone's got the same name, Max Muncy. And batting ninth, playing shortstop for the A's, Jacob Wilson. And on the mound for the A's, Luis Severino. And now let's get into the starting lineups for your Seattle Mariners. Leading off for the M's in right field, one of the best players on the team overall, the guy that's going to give us the juice, the guy that gives us the gas in that Ferrari or Lambo. He can get bunts, he can get singles, he can get home runs, he can fucking do it all. Right fielder, Victor Robles. Batting second, center fielder, a guy that could join the 30-30 club, but hopefully the 40-40 club. It looks like your swing has been a little bit fixed by Edgar Martinez and company. Let's go. We need you to be an all-star this year. We want to win the AL West. We're going for 90 wins. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting third, getting that extension a couple days ago, 6 years, $105 million, no trade clause. Let's keep this guy in Seattle for the rest of his career. Catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, left fielder, another all-star opportunity for Randy Arozarena. Batting fifth, DHing tonight. You already know what it is. We call him Nuke. Luke Raley. Batting sixth, playing third base, playing a new position. Hopefully you'll play well like you did in spring training. We're pulling for you and Garv. Let's go. Jorge Polanco. Batting seventh, first baseman or DH, but he's playing first today. We like him thick. We like Jared Vogelback. We like Carlos Santana. We like Mike Ford. And guess what? We like Rowdy Tellez. batting eighth, playing second base, taking the job from Demo Dylan Moore. You got upside, obviously, in the batter's box, but we know you're a better defender. Let's see what you can do this year, Ryan Bliss. And batting ninth, used to be the leadoff hitter. Don't worry about that little ego punch. You can still be valuable on the team. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And on the mound, one of the top 10 pitchers in the game today. Some of us call him Walter. You may call him Logan. What I call him is a stud, Logan Gilbert. Way to bring the electricity, NWSF. Let's fucking go. Oh, baby. I could barely sleep. Let's go through the comments at the very beginning here. Zay in the building. What's good? Stand with Ukraine. It's game time, baby. You know what it is. Cole in the building. Go Mariners. Drop a like, players. You know what to do. Sarah in the building. How are you? Let's go, baby. Let's get it. And we're going to be shooting for, obviously, 100 in the donos. Let's get there. We'll be shooting for 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50 if we get into the algorithm, and obviously 100 in the donos on every single stream. Let's go, baby. I am excited. Reflect in the building. What's good? Go M's. Let's get it. Let's go. Your boy is ready. Stormbomb in the building. What's good? And I got a chance to watch the Yankees and the Dodgers and a little bit of that Orioles and Blue Jay matchup. Man, the Blue Jays got really fucked up. Santander ended up moving over, from the O's to the Blue Jays, and he's probably thinking, damn, maybe I should have went back. David in the building, what's good? All right, Sarah's getting us started. $5 holla. All right, here we go. First pitch. Right down the middle, baby, for a strike. I love that. Ahead of the count, 0-1. We love it, love it, love it, baby. Let's go, Logan. You got this, baby. And in the box for the A's, one of their better players, Lawrence Butler. Crushes that one foul. Behind in the count, 0-2. Let's go, baby. I love that fastball. Mid-season form already. 0-2 pitch. Low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sarah with a $5. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. A little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. We'll get some photos once we end up getting into a little bit of a commercial break. Reflect with a $5. Pitches inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reflect with a $5. We're at 10. 90 to go to hit the goal. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. The grind is real. Let's go, baby. Natman in the building. What's good? Logan Gilbert on the mound. Lawrence Butler in the box. 2-2 pitch. Crushed foul. And I'm kind of liking these A's, uniforms. They're not. I'm not really sure if I'm digging the great pants, but I kind of like the cleats and then obviously the jersey and the helmet. They could have probably went with something better pant wise. Maybe like a full yellow uniform. Probably would have looked a little bit better, or maybe something with yellow and green. But hey, it's the A's. They're not in Oakland anymore. Throw to first. Little dribbler. 1 away. Let's go, baby. And some teams, kind of had a rough opening to start everything out. We'll go over some of the scores. And for anyone that wants to be able to question, certain managers and their decision, Austin Wells leading off for the first time, any Yankee catcher, and he ends up getting a home run in his first at-bat. I see you. And again, never doubt managers and certain individuals, especially if they've had success like Aaron Boone. I see you. Next up is Brent Rooker. And this is their best player. A lot of people wanted this individual on their team. He decided to come to terms. And again, I do feel like the A's are going to be a little bit better than they were last year. Same thing with the Boston Red Sox. Popped up, going up about a mile. And that's a nice souvenir for a Mariner fan there, behind in the count, 0-2. Rooker in the box. Walter, a.k.a. Logan Gilbert, on the mound. Let's go. Britt in the building. What's good? You know what it is. This is your source for Seattle Mariner coverage, 100%. Pitch is low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Britt in the building. Megan in the building. How are you? Top of the first, 0-0, A's in Seattle. We can't call them Oakland anymore, just A's or Athletics. Pitch is low and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Makeup in the building. What's good? Yeah, Benintendi homering. I had to send you that little clip, so pretty crazy to have the White Sox, play as well as they did in Game 1. Could be a weird year this year. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is full. Let's go, baby. Find a way. Because in a blink of an eye, it could be back, gone. And we want to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's go, Logan. 3-2 pitch. Got him! That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Logan Gilbert giving you that intensity, giving you that electricity. That's K number 1. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job, Logan. Next up for the Athletics, center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Popped up. And foul. The A's are called just the A's or the Athletics. They're not called anything above that with any other city they're attached to. Even if there's like a minor league park they're attached to. Obviously it's going to be like the Las Vegas A's at some point. Throw to first. Got him. But as you're seeing like streams, it's like the first time for baseball, we're only going to see one name. You're not going to see anything attached to the Athletics until they become Las Vegas. So it's kind of weird. It'll be like Athletics versus Seattle Mariners, Athletics versus Atlanta Braves. It's never going to be something there until they actually go, into Vegas. Good start there for my guy, Logan Gilbert. Let's go, baby. We love that. Leading off for the Mariners in right field, Victor Robles. And he really is the gas and the cog in the wheel that makes us go. Some people think it's Julio. Some people might think it's Cal. Cal's more of a clutch hitter. Randy was a great addition to come over, during the trade deadline. But if you actually are a true Mariner fan or you're here often, when Victor Robles is in the lineup and he gets a good at-bat and gets on base in the first at-bat, the chances of us scoring in that inning right away goes up like 90%. And then again, if it takes him until his 3rd or 4th at-bat, might be a long day. But we've had a lot of improvement on a lot of the guys in spring training, top 2 in hitting, for a team that was hitting 200 to 220, bottom 5, bottom 10, could be a special year. Let's try to get those 90 wins here this season. Batting second, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And we need you to be an all-star this year. No exceptions, no excuses. And batting third, the best catcher in the game, offensively and defensively. The only thing you can knock on him is his batting average, but it's going to be better this year. Catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go. Let him know. Anybody that's in the room, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Nobody's going to call a Mariner game better than me. Let's go. I've been a fan since, the 80s. You're not going to find anybody else on YouTube that knows more. And we got some very smart individuals in the room for their favorite teams as well. Don't let them fool you. A very intelligent bunch. Let's go. Bottom of the first. First pitch from Severino to Robles. Robles, slow dribbler. Luis, throw to first. Got him. 1 away. Would like to see Victor be a little bit more patient, and hopefully we'll end up getting a bunt attempt at some point or another. Next up, Julio Rodriguez, 273 average, 20 homers, 68 ribbies, OPS of 734. That was dog shit for a player as good as Julio. We know he is very charismatic. He's got the Riz, as the kids would say. But again, it's one thing to be popular, but we need to get the stats up, and we need you to become the player that you were in your rookie season. First pitch is outside, behind in the count, 0-1. Let's go, J-Rod. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And I really want to see Julio test the patience in the box, and I don't want to get so kind of unbalanced on his swings. You can go for singles and doubles. You don't need moonshots every single time. Julio, and slices just foul. And I know Edgar Martinez, as well as some of the other batting coaches that have come in to help and work with him, look like they've tweaked some things from last season into this season, into spring training. And again, I feel it will carry over here into the regular season. Julio will be able to have a higher batting average, more home runs, more stolen bases. And again, if we want to get to 90 wins and win the AL West, we're going to definitely need a strong top of the order with Robles, J-Rod, and Big Dumper. Let's go. Oh, pitches inside, almost hits Julio on the hip. Thank God it didn't. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Judah in the building, what's good? Yeah, well, again, if you are a regular here, you know that I grind. So my goal is to do 150 out of the 162 games. And if I end up not doing a game, it'll only be because of like maybe Monday Night Raw or NASCAR Cup Series. But I really want to grind, with the Mariners, since I am the main one that does them. So pitches outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Julio Rodriguez. Now, we'll probably take a little step back from the Blazers and the Kraken, but we're in full swing. MLB opening day. Julio crushes that one, fading foul. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is full. Let's go, Julio. Big swing and a miss, and a big punch out there by Severino. I see you. I'm not a hater. I'll give you your electricity because, again, we appreciate greatness wherever it's at, but we just don't want too much of that. Next up, the guy with the 6-year, $105 million extension, the guy that should be a Mariner for life, a guy that may not be as popular as Julio Rodriguez, but he's getting there. Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh. First pitch outside to Cal Raleigh was a ball, but called strike. And I'm definitely interested to see what kind of challenges we're going to get here in 2025, because we know the umps typically are terrible. And with the obviously challenging system, it will help, quite a few teams and quite a few players get the calls correct. And that'll be good for us fans. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. I know we definitely need to be able to figure out when we can challenge, how many challenges we get. Because again, this the strike zone is definitely a little bit bigger than expected. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cal. Severino, 2-2 pitch. In the strike zone. Wow, should have been strike 3 right there, but for whatever reason, he called it a ball, but that should have been a strike. But again, if you want to go back to some of those other pitches, those should have been balls that were called strike. 3-2 pitch, and good eye by Cal Raleigh, and a walk. So I don't know if that was a makeup call. Kind of looked like it, because Cal should have been punched out on that other pitch. But again, there was a couple that should have been called ball that were strikes. So we'll see how this ump circulates his strike zone here today, but I'll take a walk. Next up, left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Let's go, Randy. Big swing and a miss. Behind in the count, 0-1. .219 average last season, needs to be much better. Little check swing there for Randy. 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's go, baby. One pitch from Severino to Arozarena. Lazy ass swing right there. I don't know what the hell that was. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that better not be a sign of things to come for him in the outfield or in the batter's box. There has been kind of these, lazy moments out of Randy that don't make me happy. 1-2 pitch. Hits hard to second base. Little line drive, and got him. End of the first inning, and we're knotted up here at 0. Next up for the Athletics in the top of the second, leading off catcher Shea Langeliers. Batting second, left fielder Miguel Andujar. And batting third, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom. And then again, Sarah and Reflect, anything that you guys want to see photo-wise, let me know. Again, I'm going to try to get those in as quick as I can. Obviously, calling the games for the Mariners is a high priority, but I also don't want to neglect anyone that's showing love and support. And I know for some of you, you guys don't really care necessarily about the photos. It's just kind of like an extra thing that I do to say thank you and show gratitude. But if there's anything that you want, let me know, and I got you. All right, I got you, Cardinals. See if we can squeeze in a couple here for Sarah before we get back into the action. You got to be really quick. You know, obviously you have to have a fast internet, good computer, and you have to be fast. Not a whole lot of time in between commercial breaks. There's Nolan. See if we can squeeze in one more here. Appreciate you. I'll see what else I can find. That one didn't format to the screen fully, so I'll get a better one after that one. But we'll get a few more. I'll get them loaded up here once we go to another commercial break. I got actually a better one here. Give me one sec. We got this one here. Appreciate you. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Busch Stadium. Thank you so much. But Reflect, anything that you want to do photo-wise, just, type it in there, and I got you. Top of the second, 0-0. Logan Gilbert, first pitch. The Langeliers. 224 average, 29 homers, 80 ribbies with an OPS of 739. Popped up. Should be a routine play there in right field for Victor Robles, and it is. One away. There we go. Nice job, Victor. We see you. Next up, left fielder Miguel Andujar. Pop foul. Of course the Guardians are going to be good. You already know that as a fan, And anyone saying anything otherwise, obviously doesn't really watch baseball. They've been very, very good with Stephen Kwan and company. You got a couple studs on that team for sure. Line drive to third base. Guess who? Jorge Polanco. 2 away. Hey, well, maybe Polo can play third base. Okay, that was his first test, a little line drive. And, Polo was ready for it, and he caught it. I'll take that. That easily could have been a single. Good shit. There we go. Down goes Miguel. Next up, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom. And again, I do think Polo hitting and defensively, hitting-wise, again, he showed quite a bit of improvement in spring training. You don't know if it'll carry over. Soderstrom pops up, fading, foul. But defensively, that's really the question mark. We don't really know if he can defend on a new position. Especially when we had Eugenio Suarez there, Gino, good vibes only, then Josh Rojas, and then now you have Polo. So again, the experiment so far, so good. 0-1 pitch from Gilbert to Soderstrom. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Behind in the count, 0-2. Yes. I mean, I've seen some things where they had him as like the 5th best catcher. Like, the disrespect is so real. And he goes around, got him. There we go. Nice job by Logan Gilbert, our ace. Walter kicking ass, taking names. But again, if any fan that doesn't watch the Mariners, if you're only judging players on batting average only, you have to wake up. There's a lot more things that are into play than just batting average. Just because a guy is batting 300 doesn't mean he's necessarily better than a guy that might be batting 220. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy to say, but if someone's batting 300, has 10 home runs, and is a shitty defensive player, and they're a liability, compared to someone that's batting 220, gets 30 to 35 home runs a year, 80 to 100 ribbies, and is one of the best defensive catchers, I mean, who would you rather have? So again, I think a lot of newbies and a lot of occasional watchers, they only look at batting average, and you have to go into the analytics and the metrics and understand, there's some catchers that are out there, Will Smith, JT Realmuto, Adley Rutschman. There's guys that are out there, Salvador Perez, that are young. Some are getting old and kind of getting close to the end, but the disrespect on Big Dumper is crazy. Facts. Let's go here to the bottom of the second, and let's see who's up next for the M's. Next up for the Mariners, DHing today, Nuke Raley. Batting second, third baseman, Jorge Polanco. And batting third, first base or DH. And again, you're going to get Luke Raley and Rowdy Tellez to flip-flop positions. Sometimes Luke Raley will DH, sometimes Rowdy Tellez will DH. But today, we got Raley DHing and Rowdy at first. Let's go. Nothing so far, AM. Things have been looking pretty good. Polo had a line drive at third base that he caught. So defensively, head on a swivel. Again, his hitting has been much, much better. And again, we were one of the top 2 teams in spring training, hitting-wise. And again, that's kind of surprising for some, considering we were a bottom 5 hitting team the last few years. Raley, little check swing there, half swing action, behind the count 0-1. 243 average, 22 homers, 58 ribbies with an OPS of 783 last in 2024. Pitches inside at the knees for Severino to Raley, 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's go, Luke. 1-1 pitch. Severino, crushed that one. Raley, back, foul. Let's go, Luke. One-two pitch. Raley jammed that one away. Oh, fading. Foul. Let's go, Luke. One-two pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Nice punch out by Luis. We'll give him some love. Second punch out there for Luis. And again, we're not haters here. We'll make sure we give love where love needs to be given. Nice job, Luis. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Let's go, Polo. Yeah, Caleb Love single-handedly beat Oregon. We tried to hang with them, but it was just a little too late. And, but the reality is, with Arizona or Oregon, you would assume that whoever advanced, they're not beating Duke. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a few March Madness games, obviously, that have been going on today. Duke up 24-19 on Arizona. Arkansas up 12-5 on Texas Tech. And then Florida beat Maryland 87-71. No surprise there. And then Bama 113-88 over BYU. And that's what you want to see, out of a top 2 seed. Getting over 100. Impressive. Let's go, baby. I have a feeling Polo is going to be good this year. It's a crazy thing for me to say, but I think that defensively he'll surprise, and offensively, here we go, Polo. Pull it. Yes, there we go. Nice job. And if anyone needs that emotional swagger, riz, a lift, it's Jorge Polanco and Mitch Garver. And Mitch Garver, you're probably not going to see him today, He'll be the backup catcher, obviously, for Cal Raleigh. But again, you were dog shit last year. Great start defensively and offensively for Polo. Fuck yeah. Next up, first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Let's go. I feel good things coming now. Pitch in the zone for a strike, minding the count 0-1. Got JT in the building. What's good? 2025 MLB opening day, and we'll go over the scores here in just a moment. Come on, Rowdy. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. 95 miles an hour on the arm. Thank God he's a thick 6, and he's a big boy with tree trunks for legs, and he's got big-ass arms. I don't like that, but again, looks like he's okay. Rowdy to first. Let's go. Good scoring opportunity here for the Mariners. Next up, second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Obviously a better defender than he is hitter. Dylan Moore went like 1 for 20 in spring training. That's why he's not there at the moment, because some people were thinking Dylan Moore had the job, in the bag. But again, Bliss gives you a little bit more upside defensively. And again, we know he's going to be raw, and that's why he's in obviously the 8-hole. We don't really expect a whole lot, but if he can overachieve this year, that could pay dividends for the Mariners. But don't expect too much within the first couple months. I imagine he's going to struggle early on. Little dribbler, double play, throw to first, got him. And just like that, getting Polo to get a hit, Tellez to get hit on the arm, and then again, the Mariners are known for hitting into double plays. Ryan Bliss, it's okay. I still love you, but again, it is going to be something that you're going to have to gradually improve, and you're going to have to pull the baseball, and you may have to be able to work the count a little bit more to prevent some of those double play opportunities for the other team. Ryan, it's okay, my guy. Let's go, M's. End of the second inning, 0-0, A's and Mariners. Anything else that you want to be able to see reflect photo-wise? Let me know and I got you. Agreed. I mean, I don't know. What's the number of challenges that you get in a game? Do you know that off the top of your head, Reflect? How many that we get? Is it like 2 or 3? All right, let's go over some of the scores. We got Diamondbacks 1, Cubs 0 in the top of the second. Final scores: Yankees 4, Brewers 2, Orioles 12, Blue Jays 2, Phillies 7, Nats 3 and 10, Red Sox 5, Rangers 2, Marlins 5, Pirates 4, Giants 6, Reds 4, White Sox 8, Angels 1. Are the Angels the new White Sox? Holy hell. Guardians 7, Royals 4 and 10, Astros 3, Mets 1 final, Padres 7, Braves 4, Cardinals 5, Twins 3. That's a big win for the Cardinals. And Dodgers 5, Tigers 4, going against Scooball. I see you. We're at 10, 90 to go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We're at 29 likes. We should be able to get to 50, within the before the game ends. Let's go, baby. You know what's really fucking crazy? How things are so expensive, with inflation and everything else. When you end up doing your taxes with like TurboTax and you start to see like commercials saying that, oh, if you have a basic thing, maybe you can get your taxes done for free. Yeah, that only applies to like 1% of people on planet Earth. You know how much it cost for me to just file the taxes on my own? I did them myself. Almost $200. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's a lot of money for me, So, again, anything that can be done to help me and help Paisley out will definitely help tremendously, because I was not expecting, it to be like that. Now, I think last year, I ended up paying maybe $140 with the federal and the state, together and whatnot. But holy fuck, almost $200. And that's not what I owe or what's coming back to me. That's just to file them. Holy fuck. Again, the due date is coming up here in a couple weeks, so if you haven't filed your taxes yet, better get on that. 1-1 pitch to Gio Urshela. Pitch is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Flying Monk is getting in it, baby. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back to you as well. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. A little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you for you and Reflect. Lauren in the building. What's good? AM in the building. What's good? Pitch inside to Gio Urshela. Should be a routine play for Randy as long as he's not lazy, playing grab ass out there in the outfield. There we go. 1 away. Not today, Gio. Not today. Next up, it's not the Dodgers, Max Muncy, but a young and upcoming prospect, second base, Max Muncy. Pitch in the zone for a strike. Behind in the count, 0-1. Nice job by Logan Gilbert. And again, you already know when our pitching is good, when we can get out of the first couple innings unscathed. You already know things are fucked, when we end up giving up 2 to 5 runs in the first inning. But again, maybe the hitting will be better this year. Not a lot better, but slightly better. I know me and Reflect are shooting for like that 230 number as a team, instead of 200 to 220. Just a slight improvement can go a hell of a long ways. 0-2 pitch to Muncy. Pitch is low and into the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the Root Sports app that costs $20 a month, I don't know if you can watch a replay on there. I don't know anyone that actually has bought it yet and whatnot. But, at some point or another, I might try it for like a month just to see. Got him! Nice punch out on Muncy, just to see like what the delay is compared to Comcast Xfinity in my living room, and to see if there is features on there, that would be, $20 a month for me is a lot, already on top of all the other things that I'm paying for, but I might do it just to kind of update all the fans that are thinking about getting it. And again, if you're, out of Oregon and Washington, that's why you would want to get it, because you don't get access to Root Sports, and you're probably doing streaming links and whatnot. MLB TV through T-Mobile gives it to you for free, $150 value, but if you live in Oregon and Washington, it's blacked out, which is lame. So they don't even let you use the MLB app, MLB TV, through T-Mobile on there. So Wilson, nice little dribbler there for a single. Okay, Jacob, I see you. But I don't know if they play replays on the Root Sports app. Next up, right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Obviously, if you have it on Xfinity, you can have a DVR and you can record it, but, that's a no-brainer, but I'm not sure about the app. Sam Perkins, big smooth. All right, here, Reflect looked it up. On-demand game highlights, replays, 24/7 channel, and other Mariners-related content. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. 1 ball and 1 strike to Lawrence Butler. Top of the third, 0-0, A's and Mariners. 1-1 pitch from Gilbert. Line drive, hits Gilbert in the ass. Throw it to first. Got him. Hopefully Logan is okay. Line drive towards his back or butt, and was able to turn his body just in time. He'll probably have a nice little bruise there tomorrow morning, but we get out of the inning. He keeps focus on the ball, throws it to first. Let's go. Let's go to the bottom of the third. This game is moving pretty quick. We're at 0-0. All right, I'm looking right now. And I'm not going to be able to find stuff that's going to fit the screen for Perk because he's such like a rando name. They don't have a whole lot of selection with him, so I'm gonna do my best to see what I can find for you with like basketball cards and things of that nature. But let's see what I can find. But just browsing what's available. I mean, there isn't really a lot of things available for me, so at least stuff that's gonna fit the screen. So, but let me see what I can find for you. And then a few of the ones that I tried to pull up wouldn't let me, unfortunately. Sometimes it's like that. But I'm going to do my best for you. Good old Big Smooth. Park. Let's see if I can get one more here real quick. Good old Big Smooth. Apologize that I couldn't find anything, full screen. But again, depending on how random the athlete is, especially if they haven't been, necessarily quote unquote relevant or playing recently, some athletes are going to have a hell of a lot more options, for things for me to be able to pull up. But I do appreciate you very, very much. Next up is JP Crawford. Let's go, JP. Bottom of the third, 0-0 A's and Mariners. And he's behind in the count 1-2. Let's go, JP. I don't know, man. Kendrick too stupid to be related to Big Smooth. Ground ball. Hits him off the foot. Throw to first. One away. Next up, right fielder, Victor Robles. Pitches inside. Top of the third. Bottom of the third. 1-0 pitch to Robles. Popped up. And that's a routine play into center field. 2 away. Come on, Victor. I need you bunting. Let's go. Don't forget about what worked for you last year. Next up, center fielder 0 for 1 with a K. Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. He said Robert Swift. I remember Stromile Swift and a few of the other guys. Jim McIlvain. If we're going like old school Sonics guys. Xavier McDaniel. Dana Barros. Pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the third. 0-0 A's and Mariners. 2 outs. 1-1 count from Severino to Julio. Both pitchers have been wheeling and dealing. Louise and Logan. Pitches outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's go, J-Rod. We know this. We know this. Trident's up. Let's go. Two-one pitch on the corner, but called ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help us get into the algorithm even a little bit further. 3-1 pitch. Julio crushes that one. Fading. Foul. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I like Aaron Goldschmidt, obviously, as the play-by-play, but I don't know if I really like Ryan Roland Smith as the color commentator. I'm not really sure if I'm digging his voice as being the color guy, for the Mariners. And then I know Dave Sims, obviously, is doing radio for the Yankees, and I know not everyone really liked him, but, again, they are going to be rotating some guys, and we're going to see Jay Buhner in color at some point or another as well. Julio has good eyes there and takes the walk. Good eye, Julio. Next up, Big dumper, Cal Raleigh, fresh off that 6-year, $105 million extension, no trade clause. Boras, the agent, got fired. He got a new group, and we are so incredibly happy. Now, it might mean that Harry Ford, might end up being the casualty in all of this. I'm hoping that we still keep Harry Ford because we could always use him at a different position, a backup catcher, better than Garv, down the road or whatever it may be. But, locking Cal in, I assume that Ford at some point may be looked at by other teams. Pitch is low and out of the zone. One ball and no strikes. Reflect with the tenor. Thank you so much. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Thank you so much. Throw to first, safe. We're at 30, 70 to go. Every dollar matters. Yeah, Cal has food poisoning from Tuesday night, so he wasn't going to sit out today, but he definitely isn't 100%. So hopefully, he does the best. I don't know how many guys he'll be able to throw out from the knees today at first and second. And I don't really expect, big home runs or, big RBIs necessarily today since he isn't 100%. But you never know. Michael Jordan flu game, right? Yeah, crazy shit happens sometimes. Cal pops it up, gets jammed, and that should be a routine play. And that's an easy 1, 2, 3 inning there for the Athletics. End of the third inning, we're still knotted up here at 0. Reflect anything that you want to be able to see. See if I can get one more perk photo here. We're flying. But I'm so excited that we're finally back, not that, doing Blazers or Kraken or NASCAR or these other things. I enjoy doing many different types of things, but, based on the NFL, college football, the Mariners, NASCAR Cup Series, Monday Night Raw, those have got to be probably my favorite things right now. And since the Mariners are in full swing, we're going to be, full steam ahead. We're going to be grinding, baby. 8 in a row. Wow. Zach in the building. What's good? GBS in the building. What's good? Yeah, I mean, again, sometimes, ownership isn't the greatest, and again, if the, ownership isn't going to spend the money and then the fans boycotted, it was just a matter of time, before, they ended up, leaving Oakland, which I do feel, for those fans that were still loyal to the team, like it sounds like Red Robin is as well. But it's not like the Mariners have a great owner either. A lot of us are really hoping that Stanton sells, but again, that's kind of wishful thinking. But again, we hope one day that they'll actually spend the money. And then they had Stanton on interview after talking about the money that we gave Cal. Sounds like he's not very willing to give money to Logan next, but they better. Again, Logan, you could argue, is our best pitcher. George Kirby is great. Brian Wu and Bryce Miller are on the up and up, and they could get very, very close this year, or could end up having better years than Kirby and Gilbert this season. I wouldn't be shocked if Miller has a boost year, or Brian Wu has the year of the Wu. The only ones that we really need to be concerned about right now, besides George Kirby's shoulder with the inflammation out for 2 weeks, obviously is Luis Castillo and Emerson Hancock. They're not very good, so hopefully they will be able to step up the best that they can. And if you watch spring training, the mechanics for Julio have been improved, and some of the technique has been corrected. The first game, big swing and a miss, one away. Oh, Griffey, you say, huh? I might know a guy named Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, you mean this guy right here? Or maybe one of these? I've been a fan since the 80s, so even pre-Griffey. JJ Bleday popped up. Nice job by Julio Rodriguez. You get criticized by someone in the room, he comes out there and makes a sliding grab. No fly zone, baby. Let's go. And again, you can't compare Julio to Griffey. Julio is going to be the best version of Julio. And again, in 2022, it was great. In the last couple years, he struggled. There's no doubt about that. But it's not just him. The whole team is hitting 200 to 220. So again, we expect more, with a guy that has that charisma, very likable, top 5 player as far as popularity. But popularity only takes you so far. And at the end of the day, if he wants to be a Hall of Famer instead of known as a really good player, he's got to get better. And I do feel that he will be better this year. Next up is Shea Langeliers. 0-1 pitch to Shea. Crushes that one foul behind in the count 0-2. But I'll tell you what, Logan Gilbert, he's wheeling and dealing, baby. Let's go. And again, Julio is the closest thing to Ken Griffey Jr. that we've had in the outfield. But again, you can't compare, anyone to Griffey, Ichiro, Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez. Those guys are some of the guys that have been the best to ever put on cleats ever. So again, we're just trying to be able to come up with guys that, can complement those OGs that we had in, previous years. The Julios, the Cals, the Kirbys, the Gilberts, and then maybe we'll have a few other names, that we can add to the list at some point. I'm very excited to see what Brian Wu and Bryce Miller are going to do this season. 0-2 pitch from Gilbert. Pitch is low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4 Ks tonight for Logan. On a good pace so far. 1-2 pitch to Gilbert. Big swing into this. Got him. Let's go. 5 Ks, baby. What you know about that? Way to bring that electricity, Logan Gilbert. Woo! Let's go. You got to be patient, and anyone that was expecting the Mariners to throw up 5 runs in the first inning or just to explode. Remember, we were like one of the worst hitting teams for the last 2 to 3 years. And even though we were top 2 in spring training, it's spring training. A lot of those pitchers that were pitching to the Mariner players are not even going to be on the fucking roster on the other team. So, give it a little bit of time, be a little bit patient. And again, we're shooting for 88 to 90 wins. And again, let's just see where things end up, developing naturally. There's no reason to press. It's the first game of the year. Let's enjoy it. Next up for the Mariners as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 0-for-1 left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Batting second, 0-for-1 with a K, DHing Luke Raley. Let's go, Nuke. And batting third, maybe the surprise story of the Mariners in 2025, playing a new position. You weren't very good offensively or defensively, but we have a guy that might be able to step up this year. He obviously has a line drive, defensive play for an out and a single. Third baseman, Jorge Polanco. And it wouldn't surprise me if Polo ends up hitting a home run today, and he's the one that gets us on the board. Sometimes it's the guys that you have maybe the least faith in, or maybe guys that you just think that are automatically going to get out that end up, maybe surprising some of the fan base, including myself. Odin in the building. What's good? But I'm just excited that the Mariners are back. Again, win, lose, or draw. Again, I've been so committed to this team. And again, I love the Bucks. And the Blazers are here. But again, the 2 teams that I have the most passion and love for out of all the teams that I cover are the Mariners and the Ducks. And again, that's who I'm going to be known for, on YouTube for covering their action. And I do honestly believe at some point before I die, the Mariners will win at least 1 pennant before I die. And the same thing with the Ducks with Dan Lanning. You just got to give it some time. It may take a few years. You might go to a couple natties and lose. You might go to a couple World Series and lose before you win. But you got to crawl before you walk. Big facts. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 count from Severino to Randy Arozarena. Big swing and a miss. Behind in the count. No. Ahead of the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's go, Randy. That one, chopped foul. I know the AI is crazy, bro. You never know what's real and what's not. And they have all kinds of crazy concepts. 2-2 pitch. Arozarena fouls that one behind the plate towards that Toyota sign. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Langoliers, little check swing into the glove. 1 away. Next up for the Mariners, DHing for Seattle, Luke Raley. Let's go, Luke. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Make sure we're keeping track of the likes in the room as well as the dono. Regardless if we have one person doing the likes, another person doing the dono. Sarah usually holds it pretty strong with both. But if we want someone to cover the likes in the stream for one of the mods, it'd be greatly appreciated. Line drive, flip to first. Severino gets a tap down at first base. 2 away. Next up, third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Let's go, Polo. Let's talk this shit into existence. Let's go, baby. Trident's up. Let's go. Two more likes to 40, 12 more to 50. And again, we got almost 50 people in the room right now. So if you are in the room and haven't done it yet, do your boy a solid. Let's go. 12 more to go to hit the goal. Bottom of the fourth, 0-0 Mariners and Athletics. Severino and Gilbert have been wheeling and dealing. And again, we want, hits and we want runs. But again, we have to be patient. Sometimes we got to wait for the starting pitching to go out and then the hits and runs will come. We just got to make sure if Sauce gets into the game at some point or another, hopefully we have a lead. Let's go, baby. What did I say? You got to talk the shit into existence for all the people that were hating on Polo. There you go, 2 for 2. And again, sometimes it's the guy that you don't have a whole lot of faith in. And I think that we had less faith in Mitch Garver than we did in Polo. And obviously after Polo got booed, he ended up being a little bit better hitting wise, with power and for singles hitting. And even, defense, he was kind of hit or miss, where he was having some errors at the end of the season. But this looks like a regenerized, Rizzy, new addition in Polo. And I like it. 2 for 2, baby. Next up is Rowdy Tellez. Let's go, Rowdy. We like him thick sixes, right? We like the Jared Vogelback type. We like the Carlos Santana type. And we like the Mike Ford type. But at least the Mariners didn't have to wait 80 fucking games to decide that Mike Ford is our DH. We got it right day one, game one, and Rowdy Tellez. Yeah, I get it. Mitch Haniger had to get, let go for, Tellez to be on the team and probably for Cal and that money that he got in the extension. But it was the right call. That one fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Let's go, Rowdy. Can't wait for him to hit his first home run. Will he do it today? We'll find out. Let's go, Rowdy. Rowdy is a big boy. He's just like Mike Ford, Jared Vogelback, and Carlos Santana. And I like them when they're big boys and they're lefties. I got a thing for lefties. Left-handed pitching, left-handed hitting. Pitches outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. STL in the building. What's good? Two 1 pitch. Right in the zone for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hell, at this point, we need to have Polo line up with someone that can help him out. And again, we need to see Victor Robles drop a bunt down. You know, again, you got to be able to do things that they don't think you're going to do. And obviously, things haven't been really working up to this point. Check swing, got him. And again, we need to be able to think outside the box, move runners over, and do our best to be able to manufacture hits and runs. We only got 2 hits, both from Polo. They only have 1, so at least we're not down. But again, we're going to have to wait for the starting pitching to go out, and then the hits and the runs will come. But so far, the winner of 2025 game number 1 is this guy. I don't know if anyone had on their stat sheet him going 2 for 2 and getting a line drive out right at the beginning of the game. You know, so I like what I'm seeing so far out of Polo. Now everyone else, step the fuck up. Let's go. End of the 4th inning, 0-0, A's and Mariners. Next up for the Athletics, left fielder Miguel Andujar, 0 for 1. Let's keep it that way. Make it 0 for 2. Batting second, 0 for 1 with a K. First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And batting third, 0 for 1, third baseman, Gio Urshela. Don't get any fucking bright ideas, Gio. Let's go, Mariners. Opening day, baby. We're at 30, 70 to go. Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Heck yeah. So, and then you sent me the CM Punk, Frankie Kazarian, Joey Ryan, Adam Pearce, obviously, who's part of WWE as like kind of like a manager, Colt Cabana, and Super Dragon. Very old school and vintage. I love it, man. Let's go, M's. Yeah, and I think that Garver's confidence and swagger will be better than last year as well. You know, for all those people that sent him threats, you know, ridiculous. You know, and again, you know, as far as myself being super passionate, I'm going to call a spade a spade. If you're good, you're good. If you're shitty, you're shitty. I'm going to let you know. But again, I really am pulling for Garv and Polo to at least be respectable if we can't consider them like good, you know, but at least like hold their own, you know, at the position that they're playing and come up big for us. We're going to need them. Top of the 5th, 0-0, 1-0 pitch for Logan Gilbert to Miguel Andujar. Pitches outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Let's go, Walter. Two-0 pitch. Pitches outside, but called strike. That could have been one that they could challenge there. But again, I don't know how many challenges we're going to end up seeing throughout a game or throughout a season. Two-one pitch. Little ground ball. Throw to first. 1 away. Yeah, and I like to be able to mix in the backgrounds too. You know, some stuff will be current, some stuff will be vintage. You know, and it also really depends on the time of day because I have stuff that's going to be like morning, afternoon, and then night. So, back, gone. And Tyler Soderstrom, you son of a bitch, you got it going. 1-0 A's. Crush the fuck out of that. Not good. Goodbye. Well, you know, at least for the Mariners, that was only a solo dinger, you know, rather than having it be a 2-run shot. So, you know, but I like using some of the vintage stuff, but more times than not, it'll be like based off time of day. You know, and if they don't have anything that gives me like, you know, sunset vibes or like evening vibes, and if I don't think like the background is good enough, then sometimes I will have to go through like vintage. And I like this vintage photo. I like the vintage era. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. Next up is Gio Urshela. And again, nobody probably thought Tyler Soderstrom in the 6 hole was going to be the guy that got him on the board. But again, you never know what can happen. in the start of the 2025 MLB season. Chopper. Throw to first. 2 away. Next up for the A's, second baseman Max Muncy. But not the Max Muncy, obviously, on the Dodgers, as you can tell. Same name, different look. Muncy 0 for 1 with a K. Let's make it 0 for 2. Captain in the building. What's good? Muncy with a very powerful swing. Fading foul. Finding the count 0-1. Let's go, Logan. Focus. Oh, 1 pitch to Muncy. Pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And welcome back, newbies, OGs, people that are all across the globe. I was looking at the statistics based on where we're getting people to come through, and it's crazy. We've been getting some people globally where I didn't think that we would have that range, but pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one chop foul. We got United States, Brazil, India, Canada, Mexico, Philippines, Venezuela, Australia, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Wild. They know your boy does the Mariners. And much other content. That's for damn sure. Top of the 5th, 1-0 A's from that Soderstrom solo dinger. Big swing and a miss. Got him. There we go. Nice punch out there by Logan Gilbert, but the damage was done by Tyler Soderstrom. We have to be happy that it was only a solo dinger. 1-0 A's, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. Let's go, M's. Let's get on the board. Let's go. Leading off for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 5th, second baseman over Dylan Moore, Ryan Bliss. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind seeing like Cole Young or Colt Emerson take Bliss's spot at some point. I want to see some of the young farm guys come up. And no disrespect to Bliss, the job is yours for now, but we need somebody better. Same thing goes with JP Crawford. Again, depending on how he plays, still a great fan favorite. But if you start, batting 100, 150, 180, at some point you're going to have to make a change. Batting second, 0 for 1, J.P. Crawford in the 9-hole. And batting third, 0 for 2, right fielder, Victor Robles. And it shows you how important Victor Robles is to the team. When Victor gets on base at that first at-bat, the chance of us getting a run in the first inning is like 90%. And again, he can steal second, he can bunt, he can move guys over. But again, when he ends up starting slow, or he doesn't play, we really feel it. So we want to make sure we're maximizing Robles while he's playing for us. And again, depending on if we can get a hit from Bliss or Crawford, this would be a great time to drop a bunt down because they wouldn't be expecting it. Facts. Let's go. All right, 8 more likes to be able to get to our goal to get to 50. We're at 43 now, 7 more to go. If you're in the room and haven't done it yet, please do. 7 more to get to 50. Let's go. It'll help the algorithm tremendously. Pitch on the corner for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to Ryan Bliss. Pitch is inside. 3-0 count. And obviously this is a good opportunity for a walk. You don't even need to swing. Just be smart. Help us get on base, move guys over. You hit into a double play, don't fucking swing. There we go. Pitch is inside, my man. There we go. And again, a lot of guys, they get the green light when it's 3-0. But again, if a guy is a little wild or getting a little tired and fatigued, you have to recognize that. Nice job by Ryan Bliss. Now we got a guy on first. Next up is J.P. Crawford. Maybe J.P. Crawford will be a guy that can get a home run or an RBI and get us going. And then after him, Victor Robles. Let's go. Maybe this is the inning we get on the board. Pitch is high, 1-0 count, and it's starting to look like Severino's losing a little control. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Yeah, we're going to have to get the Mariner Moose out for sure. Go to first. Safe. Let's go, Ems. 1-0 pitch to JP. Good eye, JP. Low in the dirt. 2-0 count. Mariner Moose is in the building. You know that's always good vibes when we got the Mariner Moose in the building. Let's go. Gingerbread Man, his very first dono to the channel, and it's a big one. A $20 dono. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Now, I think Aaron Goldschmidt is amazing, as far as being a younger announcer that's like under 50. I actually like his voice. Not really a big Ryan Roland Smith guy. I don't think he's very good, and I don't know if I really like his voice, as far as, doing the Mariners and whatnot, but they're going to have like Jay Buhner and some others, Angie Mentink and a few others to kind of do color, but I appreciate the compliment. I feel that, if I was ever given an opportunity to go and do like an alternate broadcast, like on ESPN de Ocho, I could definitely kill it. And thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you, as well as your generosity to the channel. $20 holla. And let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you. So anyone that donates to the channel, whether it's a new person or an OG, I can throw up photos of whatever your favorite player is, a HD 4K, just to show you a little bit of love and appreciation. Bottom of the fifth, 1-0 A's. Big swing and a miss. A big whiff for J.P. Crawford. 1 away. And again, this may be a little bit of an ego hit, going from being the leadoff guy, getting hurt, and getting replaced, but it can still do damage if he can get his confidence and swagger up to the level where he was the leadoff guy. 9-1-2. And again, when you have a 9-1-2 lineup to start off an inning, we have to make sure that he gets it going. Next up is Victor Robles. Let's go, Victor. Yeah, well, I feel I have more energy, than most people on planet Earth. And then especially if it's something that I truly love, like the Mariners and the Ducks, my energy level will not go away. It'll be high energy, with good stats, information, analytics, and also giving love to the other team and the other players, not hating, and appreciating greatness wherever it's at, even if it's on the other dugout. Throw to first, safe. But again, I've been watching Mariner games, since the mid-'80s. I've been obviously doing this channel for, quite a long time. I've been recording for, 13 years. I think this is like, my 9th year on YouTube. So we're getting close to, 14 and 10. Robles popped up, a little soft floater. Oh. Bliss is safe back at first. 2 away. Next up, 0 for 1 with a base on ball and a K, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, baby. And again, I'm doing everything on my end. I'm doing play-by-play. I'm doing color. I'm doing the, behind the scenes, stuff that normally another person would do for like the graphics. Throw to second, safe, go, 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 go. Go, slide. Yes, there we go. Ryan Bliss, use that speed, young man. Going from first to second, second to third. We got a runner in scoring position, baby. Let's go. Nice job, Ryan. It takes a lot of work, you have to be able to focus on many, different aspects of the game, but this isn't my first rodeo. Nice job, Bliss. Bliss stole second. Bliss safe at third on a throwing error by Langoliers. And Shea ain't going to make too many mistakes as well. And I feel like another reason why I feel pretty comfortable, is because I watch and cover many, many teams. So it's like I don't really feel out of my element when I do baseball, basketball, football, hockey, wrestling, NASCAR. I spend a lot of time reading and doing film study, and this channel is my legacy, so I definitely take it serious, but I want to have fun out there and have you guys enjoy the broadcast as well. So bottom of the fifth, 1-0 A's. They may need to put Spence in. Severino kind of losing his touch. They're going to see if they can squeeze him in and try to get Julio out, and we'll see if Julio has patience in the box, and if he does, we might be able to get the score tied or take the lead this inning. 2-0 count from Severino to Julio. Come on, baby. We want this. Trident's up. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Come on, Julio. AM, I'm doing 150 things, and now he wants me to do 151. Slow dribbler to first. You have to understand, I got to entertain the room. I got to throw up photos for people when they donate. I got to interact with people. I got to watch the game. I got to go look at the scoreboard and look at all the analytics and everything else. I mean, just be happy that I'm grinding harder than anyone else that's doing baseball. Name someone else on YouTube that does as much as me, just with one person. I'm waiting. Be happy with what you get, Bliss. Come on, my guy. Come on, AM. AM, don't be greedy. Unless you're into my shoes and understand how difficult it really is, you have to understand that. End of the fifth inning, 1-0 A's. Let's see who's up next here for the Athletics. But you're not going to get a comprehensive breakdown, based on both teams and a play-by-play, more than me. That's facts. Next up, in the 9-hole, 1-for-1, shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Batting second, right fielder, 0-for-2, a stud, Lawrence Butler. And batting third, 0-for-2 with 2 Ks, the best player on the team, DHing, Brent Rooker. I'm not sure if you do get me. I don't know if you are. I mean, you have to really understand how many things that I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing the job of 3 different people. And I got to keep that high energy, for 2.5 to 3 hours. It's not like I'm taking breaks and sleeping. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Ems. Find a way. 2 hits by the Athletics and 1 error. 2 hits by the Mariners, both by Polo. Soderstrom with a solo jack for a home run. Let's go. It's our time. I live here in Oregon, but I've been following the Mariners since the mid 80s, or around 85, 86. So, and again, a lot of the OGs and the regulars know the story, but when you meet Ken Griffey Jr. in his rookie year, and then you end up getting the autograph and meeting his dad, and it kind of changes you. And again, I've been living here on the West Coast my whole life, and again, I usually try to go to a game or two, for the Mariners every season. And obviously, if I'm not, at the game, I'm here calling the games. Sergio in the building. What's good? Top of the 6th, 1-0 A's. Wilson crushes that one towards the third baseline. Foul. We're at 55, 45 to go. Logan's at 59 pitches, 43 strikes, now 60. 60 pitches, 43 strikes. 5 innings pitched. Obviously in the 6th inning now, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 60 pitches, 6 Ks, 43 strikes out of 60. Top of the 6th, 1-0 A's. Jacob Wilson in the box. Walter on the mound. Pitches outside and wild. Cal tried to kind of smother that baseball with no avail. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I absolutely think that we will perform this year. It might be a little bit of a slow start, but I do have us winning 88 to 90 games this year. You know, if we win 90, we can win the AL West. If we win 88 or 89, we might get a wild card. You know, maybe Houston or, you know, the Rangers. You know, obviously Houston's been winning the division year in and year out for many, many, many years. You know, when the Rangers ended up winning the World Series, they were a wild card team, if you remember. So, again, it's time for someone else to win the division besides Houston, and it's us. But again, we're going to need to stay healthy. That's really the key. Line drive right up the middle. Bliss, throw to first. Got him. 1 away. But again, the health of the team, like Matt Brash, Santos, Munoz, as well as our regular guys, you know, and, you know, we need to be able to stay healthy, and we need to get that batting average up from 200 to 220 to like 230. You know, which isn't that much of an upgrade, but it is if you're batting 200 as a team and you can bat 230 as a team. If you end up doing that, that could then equate to like 5 or 10 more wins. Facts. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 count to Lawrence Butler. .22 homers last season. Butler is a G. Jammed him. Polo's there at third base. Got him. There you go, Polo. Good job. 2 away. Next up for the A's, the best player on the team, DHing Brent Rooker. This J-Rod bat flip bobblehead is dope. I need to get one. I'm probably not going to be able to go to that particular game, but I might have to get one on eBay. Pretty cool. Bat flip bobblehead. I know they have a life-size one at the park that I saw on a social media post that's like 6 foot tall. Ooh, Tom Murphy. I haven't heard that name in a while. Should have kept him on the team. Pitches outside. 0-1 count. Top of the 6th. 1-0 A's. Logan Gilbert on the mound. Brent Rooker in the box. Big swing and a miss by Rooker. He got baited there. Behind in the count 0-2. Cracking up 2-0. Good shit. .02 pitch from Gilbert to Rooker. Pitch is low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting one when we go see the Pirates on the 4th of July, and hopefully Skeens is on the mound. My goal is to get a Skeens Cal Raleigh foul ball. You know, obviously a lot of things would have to line up for that to happen, but we have the right seats. We're in the right section, 119 to 121 on the Mariners side, about 15 to 20 rows back, because if you get within the first 5 or 10 rows, there's too many kids and then drunk people that try to like box you out. So if you go back a little bit further, it's a sweet spot, and I have an aisle seat, and my best friend will be right next to me, and I can run up and down the aisles and try to get a ball for us. Big swing and a miss. Got him. There we go. Nice punch out there by Logan Gilbert. I love that, baby. Logan Gilbert with his 7th K. He's only given up 2 hits in that 1 solo jack. Let's see if the Mariner offense can wake up and give Walter a solid. Let's go. I mean, everyone besides Polo. Let's go. Next up for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 6th, 0 for 1 with a base on ball. Catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a K, left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, DHing Luke Raley. Probably Rowdy Tellez. I mean, obviously we got a Mastroboni from the Cubs. We got Solano, from the Padres, but we don't really know what we have with those guys just yet. But I'm actually more excited about the guys that we have in the farm system. Felnin Celestin, Lazaro Montes, Cole Young, Cole Emerson, Harry Ford. I'm not an amateur to this game. I'm a type of guy that is going to watch, stuff that's going to be in single A, double A, high A, triple A. It's not just the Mariners. I cover all the teams, even though I do mostly Mariner streams, but I definitely keep up with what's going on. But I'm actually more excited about the guys in the farm system rather than the new guys. But based off the new guys, if I had to choose a guy that I feel that's kind of exciting right now, obviously being in the lineup, it would be Rowdy Tellez. And then obviously I really like Durangelo, the guy that we drafted from Mississippi State, the guy that can pitch left-handed or right-handed. I'm excited about the progression of that athlete as well. Logan was still pitching there in that last inning, yes. But again, don't expect a whole lot tonight from Big Dumper because he is battling, obviously, kind of a stomach flu, food poisoning. Popped up. So I would assume right now Cal is probably 50 to 70%. He's just battling it out, being out there on opening day. But if he had a choice to be able to rest one more day, I imagine that he would have. But you can't do it on opening day, so he's a warrior. And getting a 6-year, $105 million extension, he's got a lot to live up to. So I get it. He's a warrior. Cal popped up and is out, one away. Next up, left fielder Randy Arozarena. Let's go. First pitch to Arozarena right down the pipe. That one fading foul behind the count 0-1. And again, I need to see us start to bunt. Again, that was something that we had success in. And if we want to be able to move guys over, again, not everyone is good at bunting, but Victor Robles is one of the best on the team. And again, you think, oh, I might be sacrificing a good swing for a single, double, triple, or home run. 1-1 pitch, which is high and outside, 2-1 count. But again, if you end up getting a bunt attempt, sometimes it'll lead to a double because that throw to first is wild. So again, bunting is a rare art, but if we want to end up making the playoffs, we're going to need at least a couple guys that can drop a bunt down and get on base. Pitch is inside, 3-1 count. And again, once the starting pitching goes out for both teams, it'll open up a little bit, just like in any game. Pitch is inside, and that is a walk. We'll take that. Good eye, Randy. Next up, 0 for 2 with a K, DHing for the Mariners, Nuke Rayleigh. Let's go, Luke. Trident's up. We need something here. 50 likes. Let's go. Let's try to shoot for 75 before the game is up. Bottom of the 6, 1-0 A, Soderstrom, solo jack. Polo has been playing great. Good defensive stops. He's got a couple singles. But again, who else is going to step up besides Polo? Let's go. $45 to hit the goal. 50 more likes to get to a hundo. Big swing and a miss. Behind the count 0-2. Throw to first. Wow, Randy tiptoeing back to first base. Almost got picked off by Soderstrom. The fans don't like it. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Pitch is high and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. All right, come on, baby. Mariner Moose in the building. Let's go. Let's go. It's about time. Someone needs to step up. Let's go. 1-2 pitch. Runner's going. Luke. Uh-oh. And it falls. Let's go. Nice single to center. Arozarena to second. Here we go. This could be the inning. Trident's up. Let's go, baby. I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's an out. But sometimes if you can get it in that sweet spot, right in between the second baseman and the center fielder, and they don't have enough time to, cover the ground, that's exactly what happened right there, and we'll take it. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's better just to be lucky than to be good, and we'll be lucky there. Nice job, Luke. Next up, Jorge Polanco, the guy that's been the best so far here on the Mariners in game number 1. Let's go, Polo. Oh, Polo showing bunt. See, he got the message. I sent him a text message, and he got it. He almost got hit in the face, though, attempting that bunt. Be careful, Polo. Lolo's got the only 2 hits, and that's a great sign. But what about everyone else? 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And again, my ESP is strong. I know what it takes for this team to be able to get to that next level. And if we want to win the AL West and we want to be able to move guys over, again, I know bunting is kind of a rare art nowadays, but again, the Mariners can do it. We got a couple guys that know how to throw that bunt down and can get to safe at first more times than not. Victor Robles can do it. JP Crawford can do it. Polo can do it. 1-1 pitch from Severino. And he drops the bunt. Go, 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 go. There we go. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of people that know baseball. But again, it's nice to be able to come up with like a suggestion and then they actually do it. There we go. They move the runners over. Nice job, Polo, with that sacrifice. I love that. And then tomorrow we got Jeffrey Springs versus Luis Castillo. Why is Castillo pitching second? Tell me this. Why is he pitching second? I know we got Emerson Hancock that's going to be filling in, for George Kirby. But shouldn't it be like Bryce Miller, or Brian Wu? And then maybe Castillo at the 4, and then Emerson Hancock at the 5 until Kirby comes back. Why the hell is Castillo pitching second? I mean, unless they don't want to have all our strong guys in the first 3 and then have Castillo and Hancock at 4 and 5, and then we lose those 2 games, no matter if our bats are alive or not. I don't know if that's the method to the madness. Good pitcher, bad pitcher, good pitcher, bad pitcher. I don't know if that's the route we're going, but we'll see. Next up is Rowdy Tellez. Pitches outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. We got 2 outs, runners at second and third. Let's go. Come on, Rowdy. Pitches high and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Polo's first sac fly since 2020. Holy fuck. Time is called. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Athletics. 2 outs, runners at second and third. This is our best chance besides when Brian Bliss hit into a double play. Pitch in the zone, takes a strike looking, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Tellez. Rowdy. Hey, we're known for Rowdy Piper here in Oregon. Now we got a Rowdy Tellez up in Seattle. Let's go. Channel in your inner Rowdy Piper. Let's go. 2-2 pitch. Crushes that one. Foul. Count remains 2-2. Well, for the Mariners, it should be good. Pitching wise, besides, because obviously once we or good, bad, or we worry about Castillo at the 5. But we already know Gilbert is money, Kirby's money, Miller's money, Wu's money, and Castillo's the worst one. And then obviously Hancock's worse than him. So. Two pitch from Severino. On the corner. Got him. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Nice job by Severino getting that punch out there, and that will probably be the last inning that we see him. We leave a couple stranded. Nice job, Severino. I'm not a hater. 7 Ks for Logan Gilbert, and 6 Ks after that punch out there by Luis. Fuck. Story of our lives being Mariner fans, huh? The game's not over yet. And then once the starting pitching goes out, now it'll be a sprint for the last 3 innings, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And hopefully we can, at least get a couple things, going in our favor. And, even if that means we win 2-1, any Mariner fan will take that. We don't want to lose 1-0. Oh, Bellingham from 87 to 2000. Andrea in the building. How are you? All right, let's see who's up next here for the Athletics. Next up for the A's, 0 for 2, center fielder J.J. Bleday. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a K, catcher Shea Langeliers. And batting third, 0 for 2, left fielder Miguel Andujar. And if your last name is Langoliers, you should probably get a chandelier, type of NIL deal. There's not very many people that have a name that could be linked to a chandelier. Just saying. All my friends now are hitting me up. They're like, no runs, boo. Oh, man. Got to wait for this guy to go out. We got this. I mean, this is not anything new to any Mariner fan where, things look bleak, things look shitty, but again, in a, just like a flash in a pan, once in a while, we'll get that flash. But again, it's not like we're down 3-0 or 4-0. I mean, it's still a winnable game. Top of the 7th, Logan Gilbert still out there wheeling and dealing. 0-1 count to J.J. Bleday. Let's go, Logan. Let's go, Moose. Big swing and a miss. Behind in the count, 0-2. Come on, M's. It's game number 1. Again, it's going to take time. It's not like you're going to go from batting 200 to 220 for the last 3 years and being one of the worst hitting teams, and all of a sudden we're going to explode for 10 tonight. It's not going to happen. Bleday, little chopper, throw to first, 1 away. Next up, catcher Shea Langoliers. 0 for 2 with a K. It's a long season, too. 162 games. All we got to do is try to get to 90 and 72. Not that crazy. We're not going for 162 or more like the Dodgers. So it's a long year. Top of the 7th, 1-0 A's, 1 out, 0-1 count from Gilbert to Shea. Big swing and a miss behind in the count, 0-2. Come on, Logan. Let's go, baby. We need you. Top of the 7th, 1-0 Athletics, 1 out, 0-2 pitch from Gilbert to Shea. Low and into the dirt, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 75 pitches in here for Logan, getting pretty close. One-two pitch. Chopper towards third base, foul. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, well, Benintendi hitting that big home run was pretty huge for them. One-two pitch from Walter. Big swing and a miss. Eight Ks for our guy, Logan Gilbert. Way to bring that electricity. 8 Ks for our guy, Walter. Let's fucking go. Next up for the Athletics, left fielder, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2. Let's make it 0 for 3. First pitch to Miguel, in there for a strike in the zone, 0-1 count. Yeah, Dodgers are going to win a lot. I mean, I would really be shocked if the Dodgers don't win the World Series again. I mean, the only team that's going to beat the Dodgers is the Dodgers with injuries. That'll be the only thing that holds them back. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is low and into the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flying Monk. Robles, Julio, Cal, Randy, Rayleigh, Polo, Tellez, Bliss, and Crawford. So obviously, we need Bliss and Crawford to, handle that, back end of the lineup. But again, we haven't really had a whole lot on the front of the lineup. But I don't expect a whole lot from Cal because he's got food poisoning that he had from, Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. So he's only like 50 to 70%. And I honestly think if it wasn't such a big game, like he wouldn't have played today, if it wasn't opening day. So again, but you never know. Michael Jordan flu game, crazy stuff can happen when you're sick. But again, I think that's a part of, at least for Cal's sake, not really being fully, 100% healthy in this particular matchup. He'll be feeling better tomorrow. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is low and into the dirt for Gilbert. To Enduar. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Elliott in the building. What's good? Double E. Yeah. Aaron is great. I like what he does, but I'm not really big on Ryan Rowland-Smith, though. And, we'll see if, Jay Buhner or Angie Mentink or whoever else they do color. But color is important, and again, you got to have a good voice and know what you're talking about. Throw to first. All right. We're in the bottom of the 7th. We're running out of time. Mariners have 3 hits, no runs, no errors. Athletics have 1 run with a Soderstrom solo dinger. It's our time now. Let's go. Well, Polo's doing good. Obviously he's 2 for 2, but, Tellez obviously playing first base or DH this year, but Bliss and Crawford are, kind of liabilities, and we're going to have to get players better. And at some point, if we call up, Colt Emerson and Cole Young, or guys that could take their spots, we might have to, because I don't know how much confidence the, Mariner fan base has, as well as those players have. JP Crawford was a leadoff guy, and now he's in the 9 hole. That's a big ego hit, and Bliss is happy to be there. But the only reason Bliss is starting at the beginning of the year is because Dylan Moore was like 1 for fucking 20 in spring training. And even Dylan Moore's not good enough to be at second base, if we're really being honest, right? But it is what it is. These are the cards that were dealt, and I still think we can win this game. Next up, 0 for 1 with a base on ball, second baseman Ryan Bliss. Batting second, shortstop J.P. Crawford. And batting third, right fielder Victor Robles. Drop the fucking bunt. Let's get on base. Let's move guys over. Let's go. Yeah. And you got to stop it with the complaining, Andy. Again, at least we don't got Scott Service, and again, Dan Wilson can have a mantra. We can play hard, but do you know how hard it is to hit a fucking baseball? It's the hardest thing to do in fucking sports. I mean, again, people can play football, people can play basketball. Hitting a fucking baseball is the hardest thing to do. So as all of us fans complain on how bad people are, it's not like anyone in the fucking room could do it. Again, this is a very difficult sport to play. Okay. And not every guy is going to be batting 300. Not every guy is going to have 10 to 15 fucking Ks every game. It's a very difficult sport. Okay. Give it time. All right. A's bullpen. You got Tyler Ferguson in the game, and hopefully we can start raking now since Severino is out, but he did a great job while he was in there. Let's go, Bliss. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's number 1, and we got people bitching and complaining already. Game number 1 of 162. We haven't had baseball in like 5-6 months. Relax. RELAX. Fuck. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Double E in the building. Megan in the building. 2-1 pitch. Pitch is inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. No need to swing. Just take the walk if it's there. Let's go, Ryan. 3-1 pitch. There we go. Bliss is aboard. There we go. All right, JP. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Let's find a way to get it done here. Let's move a guy over. Luis Severino, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs. 6 walks or 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, 99 pitches. First pitch strike, 16 for 25. So pretty solid evening for the A's number 1, Luis Severino. Let's go, JP. First pitch is outside, 1-0 count. I mean, it definitely tells me people in the room that know baseball and the people that don't. Pitch is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Throw to first. Crowd boos. But they're just doing their due diligence out there with Ferguson. Come on, JP. That's a good question, and there's not very many guys that actually hit over 300 anymore. You know, it used to be a thing that you got to see a lot of people hitting over 300. It's a pretty rare thing nowadays. Pitch is low and into the dirt, 3-0 count. We have a very good opportunity to get this game tied or take the lead this inning. I mean, considering the team typically bats 200 to 220, we're shooting for 230 as a team, which doesn't sound very, high, but you got to take what they're going to give you, and then we take a walk. There you go, JP. Good eyes with Ryan Bliss at second, JP at first. And now we have an opportunity where you could drop a bunt down and move a guy over, or maybe Victor can find the rhythm and knock someone in. Let's go. But I don't know, man. That is a very good question. I don't know if we really have that answer yet. I mean, obviously starting off the year right now, it would be Jorge Polanco, but we'll see as we get into a few more games, on how that ends up going. Well, no, you're not, because you can watch the game somewhere else. You probably didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, you want to bitch and complain and moan? You ain't doing it here. You're going to learn today. I love it when people try to flex. I'll flex right back. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 A's. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Victor Robles dropped the bunt down. There's the bunt. Like I don't know what I'm fucking talking about here. But also, you got to be kind of careful on when you decide to bunt. 0-1, 0-2, 1-2. You got to be calculated here. Oh, 1 pitch. Another bunt attempt. Now it's 0-2, and I'm not sure if you want to really risk throwing a bunt down. Oh, go, go, go! Let's go! That's what happens, baby! Wow. They said fouled off the bat. Let's look at the replay there, though. Holy hell. Let's watch this replay, though. Victor? Victor missed it. I like the aggressiveness for Ryan Bliss to come home right there. I mean, if Victor could have put his bat down just slightly. Yeah, it looks like Bliss's foot, was over the plate, but he lifts it. And then, I don't know, the tag might have gotten him on the chest before that other foot actually touched the plate. You got to be able to put that foot down. And then it's like with about an inch before home plate, his foot goes up. Fuck. I mean, good effort there with everything happening. A's are challenging. And obviously this will come back. Kotze is losing his goddamn mind over there in the A's bullpen. But again, if Victor could have just ended up getting a little bit of that bat, and again, Bliss has got to point that toe down and not have it up until we end up actually getting, as you can see the replay right here, the foot is there before the tag, but again, the foot goes up with about an inch before it actually touches that front corner of home plate. Tough break there for the Mariners. What a wild sequence right there. Bliss scored, Crawford to third on a pass ball by Langoliers, but this one should be coming back. Never a dull moment being a Mariner fan. Yeah, that's coming back. But it's okay. I mean, it's a good sign, at least getting a couple guys, available there. But I like the idea that they're at least listening, and again, I think Victor should have ended up bunting earlier in his first couple at-bats, but I still think we're going to have a good chance to win this game. Just kind of bad luck, with the toe. Like literally, the whole leg is over home plate, but then as his leg is about to touch, it just goes upward. And then the tag on the chest, Yeah, runners out. And they keep their challenge there. JP at third. We still got a chance here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Victor. Robles. Here we go. This will get a run home. Tagged up from third. Run, 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 run. There we go. Trident's up, baby. Nice RBI sacrifice by Victor Robles, and we're tied up, baby. Hey, 2-1 would have been better. But again, sometimes you just have to have patience. Some people in this room don't have it. But I'm always going to be that calming voice, and again, it's not like this is my first game. I've been watching this team since 1985, okay? There we go. We're tied up. We're in it. We're in the mix now. Now let's see if we can get a little bit extra. All right, next up, Julio Rodriguez. Come on, J-Rod. Pitches inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Come on, Julio. Patience, my guy. Patience. 273 average, 20 home runs, 68 ribbies. That's terrible stats for a guy that's top 5 in popularity. Needs to be much better than that. Julio. Back toward the warning track. And that is out number 3. But with all that being said, at least the game is tied. And again, it would have been great to have a 2-1 lead right there, but that's just not how the Mariners typically operate. Sometimes, it takes a while. We have to wait for starting pitching to go out. We have to have some kind of luck. It's, chaos ball. It's never going to be pretty. It's always going to be chaos and weird. We're always going to win and lose in the most crazy fashion. So again, at least we tied it up, and now it's the end of the 7th, and we got 2 innings to find a way to win this game 2-1 or more. Let's go. Top of the 8th. Let's see who's up next here for the A's. Next up for the Athletics, 1 for 2 with a run, RBI and a K. The solo shot that got them that 1-0 lead, Tyler Soderstrom. Batting second, 0 for 2, third baseman, Gio Urshela. And batting third, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, second baseman, Max Muncy. Not the Max Muncy from the Dodgers. New guy, just the same name. Let's go, M's. Oh, I hear my pup whining at the door. Let me go grab her. Come in. Come in. You want to lay down? Come here, honey. Come here. You want to lay down? All right, and they're bringing in Trent Thornton. Instead of Trent Thornton, why not Troy Taylor? You know, that guy was bringing the heat at the end of the year. Obviously, we know Brash, was hurt, and that really cost us, the playoffs, not having him. But we'll see what Trent Thornton can do. And that's a Lauren lookalike right there. Lauren looks just like Trent Thornton. And hopefully Lauren can give us a little bit of luck here with Trent on the mound. Golly, back, gone. Why do we have Trent Thornton in the game and he gives up a home run, 2 home runs from Tyler Soderstrom? Fuck, are you kidding me? We finally got back into this game, and then this is exactly what happens. Line drive homer, 2 homers, and that's been kind of a common theme today. If you ended up watching the Orioles go against the Blue Jays, there was a few guys, Mullins and Rushman, that hit 2 home runs in the same game, and I guess Soderstrom is trying to join that crew. Motherfuck. Son of a bitch. And that's why you don't bring in Trent Thornton in that situation. I know Matt Brash might not be 100% healthy, but we need to have Santos in or Troy Taylor, if it's not going to be Munoz. It's not as bad as bringing in like Sauce, but holy fuck. All that hard work to tie the game up evaporated just like that. Big swing and a miss for Gio Urshela. 0-1 count. Terrible. And that's going to be one of the, possible weaknesses is some of the guys that are in mid-relief. I don't really have a whole lot of confidence in Sauce or Thornton and some of these others. I like Brash when he's healthy. I like Troy Taylor. I like Santos. I like Munoz. But some of the other guys that they fill in, I don't know. Pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Urshela crushes that one. Foul. Count remains 1-2. Thornton, boo. There we go. Nice strike 3 by Thornton. Out number 1. Come on, Trent, you son of a bitch. A lot of pressure for a guy coming in from the pen, Not a whole lot of time to warm up, and, your worst nightmare coming in and giving up a homer at that first at-bat. Next up is Jacob Wilson. Line drive. J.P. Crawford, throw to Tellez. 2 away. Not today, Jacob. Next up, right fielder Lawrence Butler. Again, Taylor, Brash, and Santos, they're not really probably ready yet, That's the Mariners, though, right? This is kind of what we're used to. It's not going to be easy. It's never easy for us. It's always like, as soon as we get a chance to celebrate a home run or a nice RBI, we can't really celebrate too long because usually in that next inning, something bad happens. So 1-1 pitch, line drive. Liss is there. Throw to Tellez. And there we go. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 8th and see if we can tie this game up again. Let's see who's up for the Mariners and let's see if we have a chance. Next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th, 0 for 2 with a base on ball. Big dumper, catcher Cal Raleigh. Now, if you really want to have everyone smiling like you in this photo, you need to go yard. But I know you're going through food poisoning and you're not feeling good. But tridents up, dig deep, my guy. Jordan flu game, Cal Raleigh food poisoning game. Let's go. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a base on ball and a K, left fielder Randy Arozarena. And batting third, 1 for 3 with a K, DHing Luke Raley. Come on, Mariners. I still think we can win this game. But again, it's going to, we might have to go to extras to do it. I mean, unless we get lucky enough, to get more than one run, and then we can get, a 3-2 victory in 9 innings. But the way that this game is going, either we're going to lose, or we find a way to tie it either in this inning or the 9th, and then we have to try to pray to the sports gods, and then somehow in the 10th or the 11th we win 3-2, but that might be asking too much. Yeah. Well, I mean, if Mason Miller comes in, we're fucked. So, and anyone that watched him for the A's last season, he throws heat. So we'll see. Go M's. All right. I don't know what we need to do. We got to throw up multiple Cal photos. And we need to talk this shit into existence. Tridents up. You're a great teammate. Back. Come on, Cal. I don't know how many photos you need, but that's 5. Let's go. Tridents up. Leclerc on the mound. Cal Raleigh in the box. Bottom of the 8th, we're only down by a run. Soderstrom's got 2 home runs. Polo's had a pretty nice day, but we need more Mariners to step up when it counts the most. But, Trent Thornton ain't getting any high fives from anyone, and there's Mason Miller just waiting for the 9th inning. Cal, back, fading foul. Golly, couldn't have just been in fair territory. Crowd would have went crazy. Big swing and a miss behind in the count, 1-2. Come on, Cal. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 A's. 1-2 count from Leclerc to Big Dumper. 1-2 pitch. Cal crushes that one towards first base. Foul. Count remains 1-2. Come on, baby. One-two pitch from Leclerc. Pitches outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitches low and into the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is full. Come on, Cal. Be smart here. Duke up 7 on Arizona. No surprise there. They should win that game. 3-2 pitch. Cal fouls it. Little foul tip. Count remains full. 3-2. Come on, Mariners. Bottom of the 8th, no outs, nobody on. A's up by 1. Soderstrom with 2 home runs. Trying to do his best impression of Cedric Mullins or Adley Rutschman with 2 home runs against the Blue Jays today. I don't know what it is about guys hitting 2 home runs in opening day, but I guess it's going to be a little bit more of a common thing for some of these people. Come on, Ems. Keep battling, Cal. Count is full. 3-2. Cal chops that one foul. Count remains still full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, big dumper. Three-two pitch from Leclerc. Chop towards first base, foul. Come on, Seattle, find a way. Cal got that food poisoning, so don't expect a whole lot. 3-2 pitch. Got him. Nice punch out by Andujar. Nah. Leclerc. 1 away. Fuck. Next up, left fielder Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 with a base on ball and a K. Come on, Randy. Chop foul. Behind in the count, 0-1. Come on, Randy. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 A's, 1 out, nobody on. 0 for 2 with a walk in the 6th for Arozarena. 0-1 pitch from Leclerc. Big swing and a miss. I don't know what is up with Randy, but his swings are fucking lazy. He gets lazy in the outfield sometimes, and then he gets this like half-ass swing. Either swing or don't swing. Don't give me this half-ass swing that you've been doing today. Come on, Randy. 0-2 pitch. There's a full swing. Crushes that one. Foul. There we go. Back. Woo! Let's go. Trident's up. 2-2, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He got the fucking message. That's what I'm talking about. He heard it. He's like, I can't half swing anymore. I can't give half-ass effort. I can't get called out by the NWSF. Back. Gone! The game is tied. I told y'all. Have faith. Andy, I can already tell, is already negative and a hater, right? You already have that already in you based on what you've typed in this chat already. So, again, Randy Arozarena trying to prove the doubters and the haters wrong. Let's go. Appreciate that. We always need a hater in the room to doubt the Mariners, regardless if you're a fan of the Mariners or not. All right? We already know the ownership is terrible. We know those Nintendo patches on the jerseys are ugly. But at the end of the day, Randy Arozarena, first home run of the 2025 season, Trident's up. Next up, Luke Rayleigh. Let's go, Luke. Find a way to win this game, baby. Nice job, Randy. We needed that so fucking desperately. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high and out of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's go, baby. We can still win. Again, it's, things are always going to be looking low, looking bad, looking like it's over. That's just kind of the Mariners' MO. We play this chaos type of ball. And a lot of times we got to wait till the starting pitching goes out for us to be able to kind of, make our way into the pitchers, into the middle relief, and into the bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Pitch is low and into the dirt. Losing a little confidence there from Leclerc. I love it. They got Mason Miller in their bullpen. We got Andres Munoz. I like our chances. Let's go. 3-1 count to Luke Rayleigh. Big swing and a miss. Well, they have Nintendo because, the ownership group is part of Nintendo. You should already know that, being a Mariner fan, Captain Oreo. And Rayleigh walked. There we go, baby. And there's a reason that it's not PlayStation or Xbox, is because of the Japanese influence, and Nintendo has ownership group, from back in the day, with Ichiro until now. Sorry, Andy. You'll have to watch games somewhere else. Bottom of the 8th. We're tied up at 2. Randy Arozarena, Trident's up. Let's go. Yeah, but also you're young, Captain, so it really just depends on how long you've been watching the Mariners for. If you've only been watching them for a few years, or 5 to 10, or, people that have been watching 20, 30, 40 years. So bottom of the 8th, 2-2, 1 out, runner at first. And believe it or not, the best player today for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 2. Can he go 3 for 3 and be our MVP today? Let's find out. Little chopper, foul. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the ghost runner shit either, but that's the way that the game has evolved, with, obviously with the pitch count and all these other rule changes, no shifting. So trying to, make the game go a little bit quicker. 0-1 pitch to Polo. Kind of a half-ass swing like Randy had. No half-ass swings, Polo. Behind the count, 0-2. Come on, Polo. Oh, 2 pitch. Pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good eye, Polo. Let's go. Come on, Polo. Trident's up. You really want to get on the Mariners fan base good side. Help us win this game here tonight. You already have with your 2 hits, but can you get 3? 1-2 pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt. Good eye. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th, 2-2 game. Runner at first, 1 out. 2-2 pitch from Leclerc to Jorge Polanco. Polo crushes that one. Fading foul. Come on, Polo. Bring that electricity, baby. Let's go! Back. God! Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! I'm telling y'all, he had a good spring training, right? Changed his approach. He has these different stunner shades that he wears. And for a guy that got shit on by me and everyone else in the fan base, just like Mitch Garver, thank fucking God, if you can keep this up, we're not going to have to worry about third base anymore. Eugenio Suarez, Josh Rojas, Jorge Polanco. And I showed the photo of the Tridents up. ESP, let's get it done, baby. Woo! 4-2 Mariners, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm not going to be 100% about everything, you know. I'm not going to be correct on every prediction or every ESP moment, but I got my pulse, you know, on this team and in sports in general. Let's go. That's exactly what you need, from someone that is going to be doubted. And hopefully Mitch Garver, I don't expect him to be like Polo because you're not playing every day. But hopefully Mitch Garver can improve from last year as well. Sometimes you got to clean up the trash and get the haters out of the room. The haters, the doubters, the people that are just continuing to complain and complain and complain. And you get the trash out of the room, and then boom shakalaka, Polo, 2-run homer, boom. This is what happens. 4-2 Mariners. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Polo. Let's go. Telling it, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that can call games, but again, and I don't do any betting, Again, maybe I should, do some sports betting. It is legal in Oregon, but I am superstitious, The Thunder winning the championship in 6 over the Celtics, right? And then Shea getting MVP. There's plenty of bets that could be made, but I love that Polo is getting it done. 4-2 Mariners. Let's go. Yeah, but with Ohtani, that's a given. Ohtani can hit a home run in any game. Same thing with like Aaron Judge, But for someone like Polo to go 3 for 3 and then end up coming up big, and not only that, I could have thrown up any photo of Polo. I could have thrown up any photo, but I throw up this one with the trident. Coincidence? Let's go. Next up, Rowdy Tellez. Nice job, Polo. Now, it's not like people are going to be running, to their local shop asking for a Polo jersey, but there's definitely going to be a little bit more patience and a lot more love for Jorge Polanco. We're going to forgive him from last year. Pitches outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's go. Chopper. Throw to first. 2 away. Next up, second baseman Ryan Bliss, 0 for 1, 2 base on balls. And again, this is the type of shit that, true Mariner fans, we don't get negative and freak out. We understand that, a lot of times the game is going to be very slow. We're going to end up underachieving. We're going to look like shit. The other pitcher is going to dominate us. And you just have to be patient and wait for starting pitching to go out and then see what happens. And sometimes we'll lose 2-1. But sometimes a guy will be hot like Jorge Polanco, go 3 for 3 and then hit a 2-run jack, and then we end up winning the game 4-2. I mean, we might end up getting more than this, but we don't want to get too greedy. I don't know if we can get to 5 or 6 runs, but at this point, as long as we don't give up any more, I'm cool with a 4-2 win if we can get it, but we have to earn it. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is inside by McFarland. 2 balls and 1 strike, and obviously now, the pressure is on. Man, great job by Polo. Popped up. And that is the end of the 8th inning. And we got a 2-run lead. Now, if we had like a 1-run lead, who knows if that's good enough, right? But as long as we don't have to face Soderstrom, in the box, right, then we should be good to go. Obviously, he already has 2 home runs, but no one has played better today than Jorge Polanco. And sometimes the sports gods, they just need a little bit of a push. You need to tell them what you want. You need to show them what you want. It could have been just a regular Polo photo, but I need to make sure that he comes up big, tridents up, and you delivered. Let's go. And then we're going to remember this win. Again, yeah, it's against the A's, but the A's are going to be better this year. They're going to be better than the Angels. I don't know if the A's are going to be on the Astro, Ranger, Mariner level. I don't think that, but again, this is a game that we easily could have lost, and it's not over yet, but we're going to be bringing in Andres Munoz, and let's get this fucking job done. Top part of the lineup, though, so this is going to be tough. Leading off for the A's here in the top of the 9th, 0 for 3, right fielder Lawrence Butler. Batting second, 0 for 3 with 3 Ks, DHing Brent Rooker. Batting third, center fielder Jake J. Bleday. And it's pretty rare when you have Butler and Rooker with both off nights, but it's the opening day. Fuck it. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but let's get this dub. And again, if you watch spring training, again, we were one of the top 2 hitting teams, after being one of the bottom 5 in the regular season last year. And some people say, well, that's against shitty pitching. Yeah, it was, right? But again, it gains confidence in some of the players. And not only that, Polo had to move to fucking third base. We didn't know if he could even defend and play that position. So good for him getting a line drive out to get that swagger and that riz and that confidence, where he could have easily missed that ball at third. We would have been complaining and moaning, right? And he got that out, and then it carried over, obviously, with the bat today. 4-2 Mariners. Andres Munoz, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Munoz on the mound. Butler in the box. Butler crushes that first pitch foul. Behind in the count, 0-1. Ana! Hola! ¿Cómo estás? Let's go, Mariners. Games, 2.12 ERA, 33.2 strikeout rate, walk rate 11.2. Munoz, one of the best in the game. Big swing and a miss by Butler, behind in the count, 1-2. It's kind of crazy how Uncle Mo, with that momentum, it's like you're getting shit on, you're getting shit on, you're getting shit on, you look terrible, you look crappy, you're going to lose, and then in just a blink of an eye in a half inning, things can really turn around, and that's baseball for you. Pitch in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's go, Munoz. No time to fuck around with walks. Get this shit done. Pitch is high and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again, if we end up getting a couple walks here, we have to try to get a double play. And again, sometimes the good Munoz, he's hot, and it's KKK, but other times it's going to be a couple walks before he finds his rhythm. Because he throws with all his body in that heat, right? And again, if you're going to be throwing heaters like Wu and Miller, Gilbert is more controlled. Kirby is more of a location guy, again, and sometimes that backfires. And right there, we give up that walk. Next up is Brent Rooker. And with one swing, he could do damage. But again, hopefully we can get a double play here from Brent Rooker. Come on, Munoz, settle in. First pitch right down the middle with a fucking heater with a K. Love that. Oh, 1 pitch. All in the corner for a strike, behind in the count, 0-2. Let's go, baby. We respect you. We know how great you are, Brent. Rooker is the man. But today it's an off day, and we're going to take it. Strike his ass out. 0-2 pitch. Got him! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Way to bring that electricity. 4-2 Mariners, top of the 9th with 1 out. Mariner Moose loves it. Munoz, we love it. And you know who loves it the most is this guy right here, Trent Thornton, thinking he lost the game for us. Let's go. Next up is J.J. Bleday, 0 for 3, make it 0 for 4. Top of the 9th, 4-2 M's with a big 2-run blast by Jorge Polanco, 3 for 3 day. One of the best games I've seen out of Polo ever, regardless if it was on the Mariners or, on another team, like the Twins. Pitches outside, 2-0 count. We might be able to end the game here with a little slow roll dribbler for a double play if we're lucky. 2-0 pitch with a runner at first. Slow dribbler. Tag. And there it is. Double play to end the game. Your boy's got that ESP, baby. Let's go. Woo! I'm not going to be right all the time, but sometimes I will be. Let's go. You call a double play, you get a double play. Stop playing with me. There's plenty of people out there. Do they got the ESP? No, they do not. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Final score, Seattle Mariners 4, A's 2. And when the Mariners win, what the fuck do? We dance. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. Woo! What a game. What a game. A real enjoyable matchup there, especially when it didn't look good for a good chunk of that game, right? And then we had to fucking scratch and claw and do anything that we had to do to get the job done. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. Oh, baby. I'm going to remember this game for a long, long time. Let's go. And the MVP of the day, Jorge Polanco. 3 for 3, 2-run blast, batting 1,000 for the season. Let's go. I know Trent Thornton is happy since he fucked it up, and obviously when we had the 2-1 lead and then they tied it up with the Soderstrom, second home run. Man, unbelievable. Good fucking vibes. Sometimes you just got to call it how you see it. You call a double play, you get it. You call for a home run, you get it. And definitely one of the best games that Polo's ever had in his career. 3 hits, 2 home runs, 2 singles, and then that line drive out that kind of got it started. Because again, playing a new position, he easily could have given up a single or double right there, and he probably wouldn't have went 3 for 3 after that. So you have to think, momentum builds slowly but surely. Starting at the defensive end, leading to the offensive end. That was fucking awesome. We'll be obviously here tomorrow for the Mariners again, and I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. And then tomorrow's game, obviously, we'll be with the A's, and we'll be starting a little bit early. Instead of starting at 7, first pitch is at 6:40, so we'll be live at 6:30, and I'll end up doing the lineups then. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. And if you're looking for the best place to watch Mariner games on YouTube, you found it. It's right here. And reflect. Bang! Putting in a big dono to start off game number 1, 161 to fucking go. And I appreciate you. Anything you want to see photo-wise, let me know. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. And what a better way to be able to start the year off, hitting goal on the dono goal, hitting the goal on the likes as well, and getting a comeback victory win. Unfucking believable. Let's go. Anything that you want to be able to see photo-wise before we go? Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I can't wait for tomorrow. I mean, it took us a long, long time since October here until the end of March, but what an incredible, incredible game number 1. And again, sometimes you gotta push some of the haters out, that want to complain or just be negative all the time. You get that out, right? You have good positive vibes in, you end up getting the victory. Captain with a 5. Appreciate you, my guy. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Anything that you guys want to see photo-wise, I can stay on for a couple more minutes. Let's go. Nice job, Mariners. Didn't look pretty that whole game, but you found a way to get it done. And I'm not sure if any of us would have said this last year, but God bless Jorge Polanco. New position at third base, and obviously the hitting has worked. Again, he was on fire in spring training, and it's carried over. Let's go. Attaboy, Polo. Polo, Cal, Walter, Julio, Ichiro. I got you. And obviously had a food poisoning for Cal Raleigh. Not to make excuses, but again, I assume that he'll be much better tomorrow as well as Saturday. Stetson's finest, baby. Yes, 100%. I 100% agree with you. And sometimes, it's the most unlikely heroes. There's going to be so much pressure, for the guys at the top of the order to get it done. And, sometimes it ends up being somebody else that makes that magic happen. I don't know if anyone had Polo and Randy being kind of the heroes, but again, this team is deep. We have a lot of talent, and again, it's just slowly but surely finding a way to be able to get to 4 to 5 runs, right? Instead of getting 1 to 2. You get 3 runs or more. The Mariners had like a 43-7 record when we ended up scoring 3 or more at home, and we start off the year with 4 runs in game number 1. Better late than never. Bye-bye. Babyface Andres Munoz. We have so much potential, again, but it's a kind of a hard thing to be patient. But again, if you're a Mariner fan, you have to be. It's never going to be easy with us. It's never, just going to be easy breezy cover girl. It's always going to be hard fought, and we're going to have to really work. And sometimes we're going to get our heart broken, but sometimes we're going to end up having that miraculous comeback or a tie game where we end up having the unexpected happen, and you end up getting a 2-run bomb from Polo going 3 for 3. And Andres Munoz closing it out. What a stud. Mariner Moose, undefeated, baby. Let's go, Mariners. Let's go through the photos here one more time. And anything else that you want to be able to see, reflect? Captain? We got a very likable team. And again, the real question mark is always going to be at the bottom end of the order. Rowdy will have some games that will get us excited. And again, big question mark for Bliss and JP. But again, we get the job done. Mariner Moose. Man, what a fucking game. Love it. We gained some new subs. We got some views. People know, there's going to be other people that try to do the Mariners part-time, but nobody will do more games and be as informative or entertaining and have amazing people in the room like we do here for the NWSF. That's facts. Often imitated, never duplicated, baby. I got you. The doubters, the haters, we're going to lose, we're going to lose, we suck, we're going to lose, we're going to take an L. Not so fast. This isn't our first rodeo. A lot of us have been fans for a long, long time. And sometimes you got to clear out the negativity to bring in the positivity, baby. You the man, Reflect. I appreciate you very, very much. Shout out to Captain as well. We got some good support here today. Reflect with a $5. Flying Monk coming back into the stream. $10 dono. Reflect with a $10. Reflect with a $5. Gingerbread Man making a debut on the channel. $20 dono. Reflect with a $45. Captain with a $5. You guys are amazing. I love you. But the best part about the whole thing is that we actually found a way to come back and win, and Polo found a way to be the fucking hero. Sometimes you just got to have a little bit of that ESP. And the Mariners start off the 2025 season 1-0, and we will be live tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific for game number 2 for the Athletics versus the Mariners. Well, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Anything else I can get you, Reflect? Anything I can get you, Captain? Are we good? Anything else? Man, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Again, I got to be able to have that energy, for 9+ innings. But again, when you watch the Mariners and they make your heart, go in different modes of despair and joy, you never know what you're going to end up getting with the Mariners game in and game out. But again, it feels like a special group this year. And even though we had some guys struggle, we had other guys step up and we got the dub. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Final score, Seattle Mariners 4, the Athletics 2, and I am out. Okay.